Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. I am Natan Verhosky, your host with the most. You are at the frequency of abundance. Thank you so much for joining me today. I know that sometimes the universe can throw curveballs at us, even if it's in the form of wonderful technical challenges. Things don't open, things don't load, things don't always start on time. But you know what? I gotta say, at the end of the day, that's okay. You know, 500 million years from now, nobody's gonna remember. So let's focus. We're going to have an incredibly good day. Today we're talking about energy resilience. We're thriving through challenges and change. And in about an hour, so after the show at 10:30 Eastern, I'm got a sneaky, secret, non-crypted posted impromptu interview with the wonderful Lama Timtrapa, who owns the Resilience Center over in Denmark and who's hosting the World Resilience Summit with about 10,000 virtual people, 25 speakers. I get to be blessed in one of them. And my talk is on global resilience. So, of all the spaces and places, I'm talking on today's episode, Thriving Through Challenges and Change. And then in an hour later on this morning, we're going deep into resilience. An incredible energy master like the Lama can do. I invite you to come here. I invite you to stay here. I'm going to take off, get a coffee, cappuccino maybe, come back. Today is a special day. You're going to want to have as much access and fun to this as you possibly can. Now, in the week, the wonderful, wonderful week, we are on Ascend. That's a theme for this week. This is the third final week. This is saying goodbye to a beautiful, beautiful theme of energy. Last month was abundance. Before we did business fundamentals. Before we were doing communication relationships. And we started this wonderful trip off in season 1 with personal development. So where do you think we're going to go for season 6? If you have any ideas, if you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, if you have any, I'd like to see that. Would you please put it in chat? If you feel a little shy, I'm okay with that. You can reach out to me directly. You're going to notice you've got all my contact information in multiple places to play. So, there's a link in the chat for you if you wanted to come to the Resilience Summit. Your ticket's covered. There's a link there if you wanted to come on LinkedIn and join us at the Frequency of Abundance. It's a free group. We're here on purpose. Click LinkedIn, boop, doop, boop, and you're there. Binge watch the last 6 seasons coming up. It's going to be something fun. Now, if you wanted to jump into this week, we started Motivational Monday, Scaling Your Energy for Bigger Impact. Transformational Tuesday, Leading with Magnetic Energy. Winning Wednesday, Energy and Creativity. That was fun yesterday. And today on Thriving Thursday, Energy Resilience, Thriving Through Challenges and Change. Tomorrow, Fearless Friday, Collective Energy and Conscious Collaboration. And Monday to Friday, we're 9 a.m. On the weekend, pop in at 3. We go live to give you a chance to do a midday and mid-weekend break. Successful Saturday is going to have legacy level energy. And we end the season on Soaring Sunday with integrating energy mastery. Now, for today, I do find it rather comical that we're having some technical issues and the entire episode is about resilience. So life throws curveballs. The question is, do you have the energetic foundation to stay steady? We're going to stay grounded when everything feels uncertain. We're going to look at some practices to recharge fast, to bounce back stronger, to turn this stress into fuel instead of letting it drain you. We'll build that emotional, energetic grit. We'll get that long-term success. I want you to feel that vibe, that energy can be hardened like a diamond, and that can form resilience. It's not just about being tough, it's about staying tuned. And you get turned on even through the chaos. So, thriving isn't just possible, it's your new normal. We'll be watching a little bit of an invitation coming up on a video, and it says, because I want you to thrive. And I'm like, yeah. Hard for other people to want good things for other people. I don't know why. And it's funny. One of my friends from another side of the world over in Italy, a wonderful person, normally talk to him every day, and then missed him for a day. And was wondering what on earth is going on. And, everyone's got their own speed and their own energy and stuff, so you don't want to push, so you back up a bit. But energetically, I could tell that something was off. And sure enough, reached out today, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? He's like, oh, the cold was getting worse. I'm like, there we go. Didn't even say we had a cold, so now I know that we had one and it's getting worse, thanks. But energetically, even somebody across the world, you can absolutely be in tune. That is a beautiful, beautiful part of the interconnectivity that we all are. So when we're coming through, I want you to remember that the uncertainties of life, that is certain. All the uncertainties that could be, you could take that very certainly. Life's uncertainties are going to be inevitable, but your response is what truly is going to shape your future. So we're going to explore how to cultivate that energy resilience so you can thrive, not just survive. We're going to start with staying grounded amid uncertainty. So grounding, here's a nugget of wisdom. It's not just about calmness. It's about clarity. It's about presence. Your physical state, it's going to greatly influence your emotional and your energetic state. So let's start with the grounding breath work. We'll do a 4-7-8. This one, if you know, is a beautiful reset for your parasympathetic nervous system based on exhaling twice as long as you're inhaling. So, in for 4, hold for 7. Slowly exhale for 8. Anytime you need that, you inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds. You hold your breath gently for 7 seconds. You exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. And you repeat 3 to 5 times. When we do like a deep Wim Hof breathing, it's 30 breaths, maybe 40. So this is one. Do this 3 to 5 times and you'll feel a huge reset in your parasympathetic nervous system. It feels wonderful. Now, if you're picking up what we're putting down, if you are as resilient as we are today and you managed to get through the tech issues and starting a minute late, you can pop in, say hi. Say, I'm with you, Natan. Thank you so much. We love that. If you're wondering why we're talking so deep on resilience and how do I get to be blessed enough to stand on international stages on topics that are crazy, I had to Google global resilience. I really did. For my talk, because I wanted to make sure that I caught the essence of it. Everybody knows what personal resilience is. It was hard. I stayed tough. Ta-da! I triumphed. Great. You're resilient. What about global resilience? And that's something that we'll be discussing in about an hour with the Lama. That's where I wanted you to come from and understand if you're energetically at that place. And this is the frequency of abundance. So I'm inviting you, if you're there, level up. If you're not there, level up. This is a place to grow. And I'm so happy to invite you to it. There's a cool mechanism. We have a wonderful personal momentum mastermind. It's like a mini retreat. And in it, it's a handful of incredible people. They're all peak performers. Everybody who wants to go from good to great, from 9 out of 10 to 9.1, 9.2. And it's invitation only, so take a minute. I want you to feel invited. I want you to know that this is coming from an incredible place corporately, Allure Creative Agency, the not-for-profit public relations house that sponsors us and makes all of this possible. but it's also coming energetically from my background for the last 30 years as an elite energy coach, working with Olympians, national sports teams, Cirque du Soleil acrobats. I've focused on that, wrote 2 best-selling books. Personal Momentum was one of them. Moments of Power is the other. So I'm in that space, drinking that Kool-Aid for quite a while now, about 30 years, and had about 15,000 people come through my hands. That's why I'm speaking from a space of experience, and I want to offer that as a beautiful gift. If there's anything I can do for you, either personally or professionally, you let me know. I'm here to help. Take a minute, see if you'd like to come join us at the Personal Momentum Retreat. It's going to be fun.
Meet Natan Verkovsky, Elite Energy Coach, helping top performers break limits, activate their energy, and achieve unstoppable momentum. Welcome to the Personal Momentum Retreat, an exclusive experience designed for executives, entrepreneurs, and visionaries who demand more from life. Every month, top performers gather to master powerful mental, physical, and emotional drills, strategies used by world-class leaders to unlock peak performance and resilience. At this retreat, you won't just learn, you'll experience transformation, shift your energy, break through barriers, and build unstoppable momentum. Get a sneak peek at our weekly preview event, happening every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Experience firsthand the mental, physical, and emotional drills that will change your game. Success is not about working harder. It's about activating your personal momentum. Reserve your spot today.
There you go. You've now been personally invited. I hope you're happy. I want you to feel that everything is available to you. When you start to get delighted that the universe is just opening doors, you're going to notice, well, wait a minute, it's also opening windows. And the more you notice that, then you're going to start to notice, well, wait a minute, there's a bit of a breeze in here. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. If you don't, and you just focus on how hot and stifling it is, you'll deepen that. If you focus on, whew, at least it's not any hotter, you'll enjoy that. That's part of where resilience comes from. So we're going to start. We did the breath work. I want you to incorporate grounding breath work into your morning and evening routine for 1 week. Watch what happens to you when you wake up in the morning. You're already pretty calm and peaceful. Now you do a deep breathing. You're like, I'm going to get more calmer and peacefuler? No. It tightens and deepens. It solidifies. And it holds. This is what you do so that that sticks for hours later. Well, then why would I want to do that last thing at night? No, I'm not going to get to bed. No. The irony is that it's the same exercise, but done at the end of your day is very different. Done with intention, to give yourself a full, deep breath work, to ground and let go of all of the crap of the day. That lets you pure, light as a feather, and then you go to sleep. Now, if we're looking at different, we can call them recharge principles, little practices for immediate resilience. Resilience requires quick recovery, not just endurance. So, short, frequent recharges, that's brilliant. It's going to prevent burnout more effectively than occasional breaks, much more effectively than a 1-week vacation once a year. You can't do that to yourself. You can't work around the clock and then take a week off. You won't be able to turn off in time. Kind of like a runner, when you finish the cross line, you don't just stop, you walk it off. This is like that in reverse. You need to actually stop doing the intensity that you're doing about a week before your vacation to ease into your vacation, and about a week after your vacation to ramp back up to speed. Otherwise, your vacation was pointless. Very few people do that. And then they wonder why, it was okay, but you know what? I'm still stressed at work. I'm like, well, yeah. You would never address that. Short, frequent recharges. That's going to prevent burnout. A change is as good as a rest, right? Change it up. Change it up. Look at an energy burst exercise. So stand up, sit up, shake your hands, legs. Let's go vigorously. Not as big a deal as you'd think. 30 seconds. Doing good. 5 more. 2 more. Now just sit. You feel the tingles? I feel them down my arms, right into my fingertips. Where do you feel them? Yep, right still in my fingertips. How beautiful. How quick and simple. It's a simple resilience reset. Now, if you do the shaking for 30 seconds, then close your eyes and take the 3 deep breaths, oh my. You don't just have to imagine fresh energy flowing through your entire body, you'll feel it. So you're still coming off the high from all of that movement. Take the time, do the deep breathing. Set the intention. Imagine energy. Fresh energy flowing through you. Now, if we're going to use breaks to give yourself recharges, the shaking, 3 deep breaths, visualizing energy, fresh energy flowing through your entire body, that covers mental, physical, and emotional. So it is a deep, full body, full mind, full you reset. And it takes about 30 seconds to do an energy burst. Literally, you shake for 30 seconds, and then you take 3 deep breaths. So you know what? I hope you can spare 1 minute 3 times a day. And I need you to use this during the high stress times. This is not as... It's fine and it'll work, but it's best for you if you are so stressed. You're like, I don't know what to do. Perfect. You might want to go to another room away from everybody. Shake 30 seconds, 3 deep breaths. Visualize fresh energy coming through and watch what happens to you. Do that 3 times a day for 30 seconds, 1 minute. Ooh, watch what happens to you. It changes the day. Changes your energy, changes where you're coming from, changes what you're doing. It's incredible. It's incredible. So, if we wanted to turn stress into fuel, I want you to think stress isn't inherently bad. It's your perception that's going to determine its impact. If we view stress as a sign of meaningful challenge, it transforms into a source of motivation. It can be incredibly powerful that way. And we'll go to an actionable exercise in a minute. I want to make sure that you understood that if this is a lot, or if this is too much, or if this is almost making sense, but you're not quite picking up what I'm putting down, it might just be me, and that's okay. Consider coming and joining us. We have my beautiful wife and I, she's a subtle energy guide, and that matches my elite energy coaching, kind of like a beautiful yin-yang. We're putting together a special evergreen summit just for you. Of course, it's complimentary. So you'll get to go and hear incredible talks from incredible people on personal wellness, a host of topics that might help, that might heal, and that are available for you on demand. So there's no set time. You don't have to rip apart your schedule and don't have to open up your wallet. You can just go, take it as it comes, go through. I'll be there doing energy work, and so will a half dozen of my incredible friends, including the wonderful Lama Tamtrapa, who we'll be speaking to in a little under an hour. Now that's going to be an exciting talk. If we're here and you want to come, I want you to have access. Give me 1 sec. Because it's a place that's going to unlock a lot of different ways for you to feel better, especially if you're having a hard time opening up. and that's okay. This is why you've got access to a dozen people, but nobody sees you. It's video on demand. You feel like you're there and you feel like you're with others, and you take it when it's convenient for you. Really think it might be something that helps.
If you don't like mundane routines but still want to grow, then this online virtual retreat is your golden ticket. Imagine rejuvenating your mind, body, and spirit while connecting with a tribe of like-minded healers, coaches, and experts. At the Personal Wellness Retreat, we believe in the power of holistic growth, where personal wellness meets professional development. Our retreat offers flexible packages designed to fit your needs and budget. From free access all the way to premium mastermind workshops, every tier is packed with value. Experience dynamic coaching sessions, guided subtle energy activities, masterminds, hot seats, and invaluable networking opportunities, all from the convenience of your home. Escape the ordinary and embrace your extraordinary potential. Ready to rise with us? Click the link below to register and secure your spot today. Invest in yourself, elevate your impact, and transform your life. Your journey to wellness and success starts here. Join the ultimate wellness retreat for healers and coaches because you deserve to thrive.
There we go. Told you at the beginning of the episode, we were going to say it again. We were going to say you deserve to thrive. I don't know. Maybe it's a theme. Maybe it's going to be an ongoing impact. Ooh, maybe that's a hint about what season 6 is. We are here to shape all of the waves around us, because the waves rise all boats. Big boat, little boat, doesn't matter what boat you're in the water. And when the water moves, you move. It doesn't matter how big or small you are. I don't want you to be a boat. I want you to be the water. I want you to be the wave. That's how you rise all boats. So if we're looking at stress and turning it into fuel, look at a stress reframe visualization. Recall a recent stressful situation. Visualize the stress as fuel, energizing you rather than draining you. Affirm this stress is a powerful energy source, propelling me forward. It's okay. There's going to be some stressful times, but if you can smile and grit and go through that resilience, that's why I want you to practice reframing daily. Stressors, do them in real time. Convert them mentally into positive energy. Now, if we want to build emotional and energetic grit, look at a nugget of wisdom that true grit combines emotional awareness with energetic consistency. Resilient individuals, they acknowledge emotions without being overwhelmed. Okay, I'm stressed. Okay, I'm a little angry. Okay, that really ticks me off. That's fine. But you don't have to be overwhelmed. We acknowledge them, and then we let them go. Like sitting on that babbling brook, just watching your thoughts. Not good, not bad, indifferent. This too will pass, and let them go. Let them pop on by. Now, do an emotional daily check-in with yourself. Spend 2 minutes, you write down your primary emotions, acknowledge them openly, and then you consciously choose how you're going to use that energy productively. Well, primary energy, I'm positive, I'm happy, I have that. I'm like, okay. So then I would write down, how am I consciously going to use that energy productively? I'm like, I'd probably do a giant international broadcast like the frequency of abundance. That would be a good way to use my primary emotional energy that I just created productively. And that's why we do this. Now, I want you to keep an emotional resilience journal. Do it for a month. This isn't slow and quick. This isn't like one day, track your... No, this is a month. But you're going to see patterns. You're going to see progress. Progress equals happiness. That is beautiful. But progress implies that there was a challenge, something you overcame, a hurdle. That means it's time to roll up your sleeves, get resilient, go challenge yourself. Because the last time you challenged yourself and you bit off more than you could chew and then found a way to chew it, was the last time you were happy? Happiness equals progress. So we do need to have a little bit of resistance, a little bit of pushback. That's how we know. And that's how we can feel proud. So create your resilience blueprint. Resilience, it's personalized. You got to find what genuinely works for you. When we're designing that blueprint, identify your top 3 resilience tools. You can do that from today's session. Breath work, energy bursts, reframing, journaling. I want you to commit to a specific action plan outlining when and how often you'll use these tools. These are for you. Put your mask on first. Your universe unto yourself and all the people around you depend on you. And they'll also be encouraged by you and inspired. Then it changes. I want you to share that blueprint with an accountability partner. Strengthen your commitment. You can take this as far as the Lama Tantrapa does, where he starts with his energy, puts it into a collective thought, creates a blueprint and an action plan that becomes a vision. He shares the vision. Now that vision, turns into a mission. Now he goes forward, shares the mission, that turns into a movement. And when enough people are in that movement, it turns into a cause. Share your blueprint. That's how this all starts. So let's look at resilience about being energetically flexible, not about being energetically unbreakable. You're more bamboo. Excuse me. Your energetic resilience is your superpower, so I want you to cultivate it daily. It can come from any source. It can play on any level. And that's why I think that if you're focusing, it's perfect. But if you're focusing so intensely and it's to the consequence of everything else, it's not quite flow. Flow is effortless. It is intense, it is focused, but it is effortless. And it's one of the ways that you know. I didn't even have to try. That's one of the ways that you know. Now, tomorrow, when we're playing in the sun, on Fearless Friday, we've got collective energy and conscious collaboration, the power of community frequency. Successful Saturday's got your legacy level energy, living with purpose and long-term impact. Ending off season 5, ending off week 3, Ascend. We'll be looking at Soaring Sunday, integrating energy mastery, sustaining your ascension daily. Because this week the whole theme was rising into your purpose, your power, and your potential without burnout, without hustle, without misalignment. All week long we're tuning in just to explore the energetic upgrades that fuel expansion with ease. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be easier? And that's why today we talked about staying grounded when things feel uncertain and how that can flow and how that can help you. Now, if you're wondering, because I mentioned it before, how all this is possible in the Allure Creative, well, we've been talking about the personal side. You've been invited to a wellness retreat that's on Evergreen. So tap it when you want. You've been invited to a virtual mastermind with a handful of very, very impressive people. You've been invited to join us at the Frequency of Abundance. You can tune in. You can join us in the free group on LinkedIn. You can join us over in the private community. It's tens of dollars a month. You can come and be interviewed. We have a whole separate podcast that will be starting very soon. Shh. And I'll be interviewing some very incredible people for it. Now, that's where we're coming from. That's where we're playing. And the only way we could do this is because Allure Creative, our corporate sponsor, is the only not-for-profit public relations house in the world. They hunt whales. So if you're a coach, a healer, a therapist, a specialist, if you're looking for C-suite, executive, leader, owner, founders, they blow a dog whistle to that audience like nobody else can. Reach out if it makes sense personally, professionally, maybe a combination, a little column A, a little column B. Come have yourself a wonderful lunch on me. Take a look.
I'm sure you've heard the news. There's a game-changing PR house in town. At Allura Creative Agency, we specialize in bringing visionaries together. As the first and only not-for-profit public relations house, we offer exclusive, invitation-only events tailored for C-suite leaders, executives, professionals, and founders. Imagine this, you co-hosting an event alongside top industry leaders, seamlessly connecting with your ideal clients. Our done-for-you approach means we handle everything, from getting butts in seats to your co-host, personally introducing you and your unique offer. Founded during the global lockdown, Allura was born out of a commitment to empower coaches, healers, and experts. Today, we continue that mission by providing a platform for you to shine and expand your influence. Join our exclusive community and experience the power of authentic connection. Discover how Allura Creative Agency can elevate your brand and help you unlock your full potential. Curious? Book a time to speak with us today and step into a world of endless opportunities. Allura Creative Agency, elevating brands and inspiring leaders. Won't you join us today?
There you go. Personal invitations all around, all around. So, know that we will be back here in about 45 minutes. I will be with the wonderful Lama Temtrapa. We'll be doing something special, and you can join us at the World Resilience Summit. You can come and play and stay over at Fearless, over at Frequency, over at Allura, over at Personal Momentum. So many fun ways to play. And that's what we wanted. We wanted to have a beautiful, safe place for you to come level up and grow. So, in where we're coming from, I want you to remember that every challenge holds a unique opportunity to upgrade your energy. You can choose resilience, you can embrace the uncertainty, and you can let life's challenges become your greatest teachers. I really pray for you. Until then, keep thriving. We're having some fun. And in a bit, we're going to have some more. I will talk to you tomorrow. Oh my goodness. We are just so blessed. Far too blessed to be stressed. And if you need an immediate, serenity now kind of a saying, okay, there's your serenity now saying. Your final resilient thought is, I am too blessed to be stressed. Repeat as often as needed. I will see you tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, Natan Verhovsky signing off. As always, be kind to each other.